I did not expect this. I really didn't. That's weird. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, we are trying out a new makeup brand by Ariana Grande called R.E.M Beauty. I'm not too sure if it's R.E.M Beauty or R.E.M Beauty, but I'm just gonna call it R.E.M Beauty because it's easier. Whenever a celebrity comes out with a makeup collab or a makeup range, I'm always super keen to try it just to see what the hype is about. So when Ariana Grande announced that she was doing her own makeup line, I pounced on it. I was so excited to try it out. If you guys are new here to my channel, you might not know that I am a huge Ariana Grande fan. I really love her music and I just think she's so cute. I have actually done quite a few Ariana Grande related sort of videos on my channel in the last few years that I've been doing YouTube, so I'll link them in the eye. But in this video, we're going to be putting her brand to the test to see if it's worth the hype or if it's just another celebrity makeup line. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to stick around, make sure you guys subscribe down below. But if you guys want to see R.E.M Beauty being put to the test, and without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in a bit closer. I've popped on the clips and we're ready to go. First things first, I just want to talk about the package. So this is how the actual makeup collection came in. I want to make sure you guys know I didn't get this in PR. I actually spent my own money on it, so I didn't get like the whole collection or anything like that. I actually have 4 key products in here that I really wanted to try out, and all of those together combined cost me $80. I think it was $50 or $80 that qualified for free shipping, so I did get this with free shipping and no customs. I haven't actually looked inside yet, so this is my first time seeing how everything is packaged. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So this is how it looks inside the box. Let's take this tissue off. So amongst all that tissue, there was 4 little products, so let's take them out. I mean, with a box this size, you would assume that nothing will be damaged or anything like that. So here are the 4 products that I picked up. I will just give you a little rundown of what you're gonna see in this video. So first up, we have the Midnight Shadows eyeshadow palette in the shade Baby Doll. I went for the bronzy neutral kind of palette out of the 3 that she did. We then have the Interstellar highlighter topper in the shade Miss Saturn. Next up, I picked up an interesting color of lipstick. This is in the shade Twilight, which is kind of like a bronzy brown kind of shade from what I remember. This is called the On Your Collar matte lipstick in the shade Twilight. And then the last product we have is just the black mascara in the shade Midnight Black. So like I said, all these 4 products cost me $80 collectively, which I feel like per product is actually not that bad considering it's by Ariana Grande. I genuinely thought because it's a celebrity makeup line, the products probably would have been like on the high end, but I would say these are still pretty affordable. So the first product I really want to try out is the highlighter. So this is technically a highlighter topper, which is kind of weird because, I mean, I just don't own one. I personally don't really get the whole topper thing. Like lipstick toppers, like what's the point in them? But I'm hoping this will be pigmented enough on its own that it doesn't have to be a topper. So this is how the packaging looks. It looks kind of simplistic. It looks almost quite futuristic. There's not really much going on, so I guess let's just open up the packaging and see what the actual compact is like. I totally love the whole like design concept of everything looking quite futuristic in this collection. So this is what the compact looks like. It is really cool. It's kind of like a metallic, not reflective, but like a matte metallic kind of finish. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's reflective, but it's not like a mirrored effect. Like I can see my face in it, but it's all distorted and blurry. I think the compact is really cool. I've never ever seen a highlighter in a compact like this. I have to say, it feels quite weighted. There's like a lot to it. It's not just a really cheaply made compact. So I guess let's open it up together for the first time. I'm really hoping this is gonna be a good color. 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at that. I feel like on camera that literally looks like my skin. Like this could be a face powder for me. So this is what it looks like up close. I actually really love the engraving inside it. It's like a little swirly kind of pattern. I mean, it's looking promising. So let's try this on. I'm just gonna be using this little dome brush from my Roxy X Revolution All You Need brush set. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit just to see how much payoff there actually is. Okay, are we ready? That's weird. Okay, wait, it's coming through. It's coming through. I was so scared just then because I literally just put like the tiniest amount on and I had like a little bit of glow to my skin from my foundation. And the second I put this highlighter on, it like mattified everything. At first, it was literally the opposite of a highlighter, so I got really scared. But I feel like the more I apply, the better it's looking. I would say it's actually a little bit dark for me in the sense that when I'm looking at it up front, it's kind of like leaving just a slight cast. It's nothing too major, but I feel like on maybe a deeper skin tone, this would be amazing. I tried to get a lighter shade, but I'm pretty sure it was out of stock already. So this was like the lightest option I could get. But I have to say the finish is really lovely. It's very buttery on the skin. It's like melting into my skin and it's not chunky glitter at all. I was really worried because this is a topper. They're kind of like expecting you to put this on top of another highlighter. Is that the idea? So I was really worried that it wasn't gonna be like good enough on its own, but it definitely is. As always, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that onto the tip of my nose and also the highest points of my brow bone. To be honest, now that I've got it on, I actually don't think it's too dark. It's actually matching my skin pretty well, but it is very, very close to my skin tone. I think that's what it is. So that is the highlighter finished. What do you guys think? I feel like it's really, really nice. It's just added like a really natural looking glow to my skin. There was no kickback in the pan, and I feel like for the price that it was, it's actually worth it. So I'm giving this one a big thumbs up. Okay, the next product we are gonna be putting to the test is the eyeshadow palette. I'm really excited to try this. This was actually only $2 more than the highlighter. This was $24 and the highlighter was $22, which again, I feel like, you know, it's not that bad of a price to pay. So the packaging is again the same sort of theme as the highlighter palette. It's got like all the different shades on the top here. I'm pretty sure the palette is very similar in terms of packaging. It is. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I'm not really sure what I was expecting with this, but I definitely thought it'd be a lot bigger. I mean, it's not even half the size of the highlighter compact, but this is how it looks. It definitely looks very, very futuristic. I don't know what it is about the packaging, but it literally reminds me of the Cybertruck from Tesla. Are you seeing this? So again, let's open it together. This is the inside. Ooh. These are pretty. I mean, let's be real, it's the standard neutral shades that you see in almost every palette, but you have to admit they are pretty. So in here, you've got 6 pans, you've got 4 which are mattes, and then you've got 2 shimmers. I mean, as far as eyeshadow palettes go, this probably isn't the most exciting color palette you've ever seen. However, it is very true to me. Like, this is the kind of shades that I wear every day, and I know I'll get a lot of use out of this palette. So first things first, I'm gonna take the first shade, which is this nude neutral kind of color, and I'm just gonna prep my eyelids with that. I've gotta say, I always really, really love it when an eyeshadow palette has a really nice base kind of shade that you can just lay down and brighten up your eyelids. The next shade I'm gonna take is probably this one, just to kind of lay down a subtle transition shade. I'm just gonna start buffing that into my crease and then work my way into the inner corner. Ooh, that is really pigmented. Look how gorgeous that shade is. This is literally like the perfect transitional shade for a smoky eye. I swear this shade should literally be called Salted Caramel. That's what this shade makes me think of. There's a tiny bit of kickback on that shade. I guess it's because it's a matte, but it's nothing too crazy. I'm now going to go in with a little bit of the second to darkest shade, and I'm just going to kind of focus that and buff it into my outer corner. Again, a really, really lovely shade. So far, I'm not having any trouble blending any of these shades together, which is really, really nice. Don't you just love it when an eyeshadow palette just does what it's meant to do? I think I'm actually gonna do something I don't usually do and drag that dark shade over my actual lid. I thought I was gonna go for a spotlight kind of effect, but I'm feeling a little bit darker, so I'm just gonna lay this down all over my actual eyelid. I'm just gonna repeat the same thing to the other side. So far, there is no fallout, which is really, really nice. Next up, I'm taking the darkest shade from the palette, which is a matte shade, and I'm just blending that into the outer corner to kind of deepen up the look. So far, I am noticing quite a bit of kickback on the darker kind of matte shades. It's not really that big of an issue for me because the shadows don't seem to be like falling down on my face as I apply them. So now that we have used that dark shade to kind of like taper out the ends, I'm also going to use the second to darkest shade and I'm just gonna run that along my lower lash line. I don't want this look to be like too dramatic or anything, but I just want a little bit of emphasis under here. I'm actually very, very impressed so far with how little like fall down there is from this palette. And now the last step is, of course, using one of the shimmers. So there's only 2 shimmers in here. There's a slightly more like bronzy gold one and the slightly more like rose gold one. I think I'm gonna go for the rose gold one just because it seems a little bit lighter in color. And I feel like because the look is already quite heavy, I'm just gonna kind of lighten it up with this shade. When I'm feeling it in the pan, it is very, very smooth and very buttery. So I'm just gonna apply it with my finger just to the center of my lid. Oh my gosh, this literally feels like a liquid. This is so strange, but when I like apply it to my skin, it genuinely kind of like turns into almost a liquid. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels so smooth and so buttery. I'm obsessed with this formula. So up to this point, I am so happy with this look. I feel like it's such a versatile palette. You could really go dark or you could go more neutral for every day. All I want to do is just apply like a little bit of an inner corner, and I feel like I can't do that with this palette, but I am going to try something. I kind of want to try mixing the light matte shade with this lighter shimmer shade and kind of like make my own. I mean, I've literally never done this before, but I guess there's a first for everything. Okay, let's see if we have successfully made an inner corner highlight. No, not really quite what I want. It's just not got that punchy sort of highlight, vibrant shade. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the matte shade just on its own. I feel like that definitely brightens up the eye, but it doesn't have that shimmer. Oh, I know what I could do. I could just use the highlighter. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that onto my inner corner, but obviously you have to have the highlighter for this step. So now that my eyeshadow is on, it's now time for the mascara. I could have also got the eyeliner, but I just felt like I have so many eyeliners already. I didn't really need to try another felt tip liner. So instead, I opted for the mascara, and I'm really interested to see what this will be like. So the whole range is pretty much this gray simple packaging, and the magic is inside. So let's crack this open and see what it looks like. Ooh. This is really cool. Oh my gosh. Look at this mascara. Isn't this like the coolest mascara packaging you've ever seen? I absolutely love the component of this mascara. I really like the fact that she has made this her own. She has designed this. It's not just like a white label packaging that anyone can get. This is truly custom packaging. So let's open it up and see what the wand is like. Okay, here it is. This is what it looks like. Oh, nice big clump on the end. Okay, this is nice. I can work with this. Look at this wand. It is so thick and it's kind of got like 3 sections to it. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of mascara one that does bits for my scraggly little lashes. I'm gonna be real with you guys. My lash department is lacking. It's just not quite there. So it's gonna need some help. We've got some lash curlers here. I'm actually gonna go for a no eyeliner look today. Like, who am I? And in an Ariana Grande video at that, like, this should be illegal. I feel like curling your lashes is such a weird thing. Like, I used to always think as a child that when you put your lashes in these, they just cut your lashes off. Has anyone ever had that experience? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever cut your lashes off with a lash curler? I feel like I might have done that once with like a really cheap pair of lash curlers. Okay, so my eyes are really watery right now, so don't mind that, but I'm just gonna apply the mascara. So let's do this. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this is nice. It's definitely volumizing, I have to say. Okay, hang on a minute. This is really nice. I am definitely getting some in my actual hair as well, so that's just great. But this mascara, it's doing bits, okay? I did not expect this. I really didn't. This, I would say, is actually equivalent to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and that is a big claim. That mascara is so good, and I've never really found one that like compares in the sense of like making your lashes really volumized. But this, I feel like this might actually be my new favorite. This is so nice. Look at my lashes. They actually exist for once. I'm just gonna do the first layer of the other eye as well. Okay, I'm gonna be wearing this mascara until further notice. I'm just saying. Look how volumized my lashes are. I'm actually amazed. This mascara everything. And now lastly, to complete the look, we've got the lipstick. This is in the shade Twilight. I feel like we're gonna go quite dark now because this lipstick is quite a dark brown. Again, when I got to the website, all the lipsticks in the shades that I usually would go for were completely sold out, so this was my next pick. Can we just talk about this? What the hell is this packaging? It literally looks like a little astronaut. Look at the little like bubble. You can see the shade inside through this like little opening. This is so cool. I have to say, I'm giving props to the REM Beauty team of whoever designed this packaging because this is so innovative. So this is how it opens. Ooh, it's magnetic. I did just scuff it by opening it, but that's okay. Oh, that is so satisfying. Love the fact that it's magnetic. Let's open it up for reals. Ooh, this is cool. So like the lipstick is very matte. Is that not the most matte lipstick you've ever seen? It literally has zero shine. As you can see, it's also engraved with REM on the actual bullet. Before I apply the lipstick, I'm just gonna quickly line my lips with a lip liner that I feel like would match it the closest. This is from the brand called Peaches and Cream in the shade Hotline Lip Liner. Okay, so that's my lip liner done. I'm now just gonna go straight in with the bullet. Ooh. That is really creamy for a matte lipstick. I'm actually confused. It actually feels moisturizing in a way. Oh my gosh, the formula is so good. It's so pigmented as well. This formula is so good. Like, I can't even explain to you. It's a matte lipstick, so you would think it's super dry, really powdery, really patchy, but it's literally the opposite of that. It's so creamy, so buttery, and it's really, really pigmented and opaque in color. This really isn't the shade that I would normally go for, but now that I've got it on, I actually love it, especially with the eye makeup. I guess that is my finished REM Beauty makeup. Let's roll to the final verdicts. All right, guys, so now having used all 4 of those products and applied them to my face, I have to say I'm actually really impressed. I was kind of expecting all these products to be like, okay, like not amazing, but just mediocre. And having used them, I actually have to say they are really, really good. I really, really loved the lipstick. I really liked the mascara. The eyeshadow palette was actually really good. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, but there was no fallout and everything just blended so well. Now with the highlighter, I kind of went into it being a little bit skeptical, mainly because of the name, the fact that it was called a topper. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but now that I've applied it and I've got it on, I'm actually really, really liking it. I think it's such a beautiful formula. Maybe I would still go for a lighter shade, but I still really love it. I think my standout product out of all the 4 that I used is probably the mascara. I was most blown away by that because it has genuinely transformed my lashes. So yeah, let me know which one of these products you thought was the best. Let me know if you guys are gonna purchase your own. I will have all the links to every product that I used in this video in the description, so make sure you guys check it out. But yeah, that was my really honest review of this brand. I have to say, I kind of went into it skeptical, but I'm actually really impressed with everything. If you guys would like to see more videos like this of me trying out celebrity makeup brands, let me know in the comments what brand you would like me to try out next. If you want to binge on some more makeup related videos, I'll have a whole playlist in there as well as all the Ariana Grande videos I've done. But that is all from me. I hope you guys are all well and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.